everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Hecht Creative. Today we're going over the Marvel Legends Captain America and Iron Man from the Toy Biz 20th Anniversary Celebration line from Hasbro. Before we begin, make sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Now let's get to it. So here's the box for Captain America. It looks fantastic, just like the old school Toy Biz boxes. Every logo in the world over here, and over here, Marvel, Hasbro, warning and stuff up there. We have Marvel Legends Captain America. 20 years it's been since I got my Doctor Doom from Blockbuster. I think Hulk I got from Blockbuster also, but we'll go over him later on. Captain America, all the accessories, reversible backdrop. On the back, we have Captain America and the backdrop with a lot of writing all over here. Let's open this guy up and see Captain America 20th Anniversary Toy Biz version. The backdrop he comes with looks very nice. The origin of Captain America. It's got Captain America right over here, along with 109 January Marvel Comics Group. Captain America with him stepping out of the page. On the back we have a tank and a war-torn battlefield with a bunch of planes going on. And it looks like it was really, destroyed over there. The tank is pretty cool though. He also comes with a little stand over here. This is Marvel Legends. Has 2 pegs on it, and you can fit this backdrop right in there. Looks super nice and really cool. Putting Cap on the stand is a little bit tricky, but you gotta peg him down in there to get him set, and he looks really nice. Now let's take a more in-depth look at Captain America. Captain America looks wonderful. I love the head sculpt. It's very nicely done with those wings. The ears are great. The eyes are really well done, and also the A on his head is super cool. I really like the detail on the chainmail over here. The scales is really nice. I'm not sure if I really like the straps obscuring the little star in the back, although it's painted pretty well and lines up well with this little hole in the back. Very nice. We also have some stripes that could be painted better. There is some, splotching and scuffing and weirdness going on in the torso. That's whatever, I guess. The belt is pretty cool. The legs are bog standard and have those sort of weird boots that U.S. agent had that we saw. The fists are really nicely done, and he just looks great. As far as accessories goes, he comes with 2 fists that you can swivel and then go back and forth on. The D10s are kind of tough on that, but they're nice. He comes with 2 splayed out hands that are pretty cool. You can swivel and then hinge them. They're pretty nice hands. We see them on Spider-Man. They're good. He comes with a hand that you can salute with, and also a pointing finger as well. Very nice accessories that swivel and then hinge and then swivel also and then hinge. Very well done with these, and good to have for Cap. He also comes with a removable cowl piece as well as this unmasked head. That's really cool. It reminds me of John Walker from the show. Looks really nicely done. We do get a nice hair curl. The hair is really well done. The ears are well done this as well. The eyes are really cool too. You do get a swivel over here, some pivot, that's very nice, and then back and then forward. I noticed some flanging over here on that. That's kind of a shame. And the little wings on this are pretty cool, yet it kind of flops around too much for my liking. He also comes with a shield that irks me for several reasons. There are holes in the shield to facilitate different effects and stuff that I'll show off in a second. But also this clip on the back of the shield, if I put it on here, it's going to snap. It's snapped many a time with other Captain America shields, so I'm not even going to try it. This is awful because this is the one big defining thing of Captain America, his shield, which is a shame. I wish I could use it, but I'll show you what comes on the shield. And I also think in taking off the accessory that was on it before, I scuffed it a little bit, so that sucks too. The shield comes with a really cool slashing effect that's very nicely done. I like it. The paint and the sculpt, as well as the color choice, is very well done. The bullets ricocheting off the shield is nicely done. I like the color choice and the sculpt as I did with the previous. It's pretty cool. And lastly, he comes with some electricity effects around the shield, and I think this one is my favorite. It's really cool and very nice. You can also use it for Thor if he hits his hammer or charges a blast over at Captain America, maybe even Electro, the ultimate version at least. It's super neat. My one big issue is that it's a pain to take things off and put it on this. It's hard to really work it without scratching the paint. And I just don't like this shield in general. If they made a wraparound for it that would go over it with some clear plastic, around the edges, and they accentuated the actual effect itself, it'd be way better, but instead they gave us this weird plug-and-play method. I don't like it at all. As far as articulation goes for Cap, the head can go back this far, forward this far. You get some swivel over here, a little bit of pivot going on. You do get up this far and down, You get all the way around. You do get a swivel right over here. Double jointed elbows, not pinless sadly. Older mold. The wrist can go around and then down and then up. Pretty fine on that. We also do get a back this far, forward this far, swivel over here. The belt's floaty a little bit. Splits this far, not really that great. In, up, pretty nice. Back, it's just okay. Double jointed knees can go up this far. Pretty alright with this cuff over here. And down and swivel and down. Very nice. And up. And you get a pivot with 2 peg holes at the bottom of the feet. Very good figure. I like all the shading on him. Well done for that. Good articulation too. 20th anniversary Captain America stands at about 6¼ inches tall or so next to previous Captain Americas that I've used. You may remember this guy from a Kitbash video I did, and this of course is the 80th Captain America, who looks wonderful, and I think took a lot of inspiration and sculpt from, these two together, I would guess. I do like the coloration of this guy though. Maybe if I swap some parts and maybe the shield too, it would look way better, but that's for a future video. As far as kitbashing goes, the previous Captain America lent him a hand, so I do find this to be a nice alternative. The reds even match pretty well for these hands. You can't really tell. It's nice. It fits in really well and looks pretty cool. I like it a lot. I do prefer him with this old school shield though. It's much better, albeit the way he has to hold it is very strange, but I like it a lot and it's nice. I'm glad he finally at least has a holding hand to use, or you could store it on his back, which works out very well, but just be careful because it does get a little tight and it is a little off center, I think maybe on purpose or the engineering, but at least he has this really cool old school shield to wave his flag around. And also here's Jesse Hecht Creative. Cap, this is a terrible umbrella. It has holes in it. I'm drenched, man. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also click the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. Here's the box for Iron Man. I really love this look of this figure. It's a nice sort of orangey kind of yellow. I love the head over here. It's very well done. The effects are really nice. All the different logos are here. Marvel Legends Iron Man 20 years. Reversible backdrop. Marvel and Warning. And first series, this is like the original Toy Biz boxes come back to life. I love it a lot. Stark Tower, or at least the billboard, is very funny. A bunch of writing over here. Let's take a look at Tony Stark as Iron Man. We've seen the stand-in backdrop before. They're still pretty cool. It's the same mold as before. We have Iron Man you can peg in there. It's kind of tricky to get him in there, but it's fine. On the back, though, we have a beautiful, beautiful picture of all these Iron Men over here. I love the gold one. The stealth one's pretty cool. There's the first one back there with a bunch of other variants. We have Marvel Comics Group, the all-new Iron Man. Yes, sir, Bob. Back then, yes, but now, no. 174 September 02454, 1954, I believe. And Iron Man over here. Now let's take a closer look at Iron Man. For years, I had an old Toy Biz Iron Man, or either Hasbro Iron Man, I'm not sure, that had this kind of head. And it does not disappoint. Very well done. I love this thing a lot. It's like a little crown. That's very neat and kind of funny how Stark thinks of himself. We have these little blasters over here. I like the sort of gradient off of this arc reactor. We have these same sort of plainer kind of shoulders. We have some wash in all the grooves over here this time around. Very plain with the yellow, but very intricate with the red groove parts. They're very nicely done and give a little shake up to Iron Man that we've seen before. It's pretty plain, but very nicely done and tasteful. It's a super cool Iron Man that's pretty retro. We've seen these effects before, these types of smoke effects as well as the blast effects, and the hand that can just swivel and do nothing else with a peg hole inside of it. They're okay at best. I like the different variation of colors though. They're pretty neat. This black is pretty interesting. Could be used for Venom maybe, and it's nice. He also comes with fists for punching some bad guys. You can swivel and then hinge them back and forth. Really nicely done on that with some good deco too and wash. We also get a brand new head sculpt for Tony Stark. The mustache and eyebrows are on point with a little cock there. I really love the different feel to his hair. That gives it a way more comic booky like look. It's almost like that blue-black that Batman does, where you can't really tell which is which. The ears are on point too and very nicely done. The parts are really cool. And it reminds me of actor Charles Bronson. Everyone's been saying that though, which is pretty nice. I can't get over this hair. It's super cool. It does go back and then forward as far as this goes. You know, really nicely done. You get a swivel as much as you want to do, and a lot of pivot for attitude and just talking to somebody. Very nicely done for this head. Here's the movie Tony Stark suit with a comic Iron Man head, specifically the 80th anniversary Iron Man head on it, next to this head over here. Let's see how they swap. While I do like the head on the Iron Man suit body, I don't like this head on this suit body. Let's try something else though. Here's the movie Happy Hogan next to Iron Man. Let's see how their heads swap. Seeing Happy in an Iron Man suit is just really surreal and bizarre for me, but I find that this might be okay. It's a little stocky and a little big, but it could work. The head does fit the body pretty well. I do think it's kind of short-necked, but it could work in a pinch. As far as articulation goes for Iron Man, the head goes this far back over here, this far forward. You do get a swivel over here with some pivot, very little. Up this far, down all the way around. You get a swivel right over here. Double joint elbow goes up to there. Swivel and then hinge. We also get a back this far, forward this far, swivel right over here. You get it splits this far, in, up, back, all the way back. Very nice. We do get a swivel up here, a swivel down there, a down and up. Very nice. And then a pivot with Chupe goes on the feet. This is a really great figure. I like it a lot. It's super cool. It kind of revels in its simplicity. I love the extra head, and the accessories are on point and well done. Iron Man stands at about 6¼ inches tall or so, next to the classic Iron Man from back in 2013, a decade ago. And we also have the AI Iron Man from the Shang-Chi wave recently. I think the colors were mostly taken from this, and the character was taken from this, so it kind of works out really well. I feel like I would have, liked this color, but I kind of prefer this darker yellow on him. It looks nice. It's a good time to actually retire this guy. But before I go, I think these little bulbs on the sides were missing. That's kind of a shame. They could add that to him, and I didn't really think of it till now. Yeah. And also, here's Jesse Hecht Creative. Hey, don't shrug at me, buddy. You're the one who's smoking up the joint with your repulsor blasts. Oh, I'm going to report you to the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, and they're going to sue you so bad. Overall, these figures are two sides of the same coin. I find that Iron Man has a lot of great potential that he's utilizing, and Captain America really doesn't. There is something there, though, with this figure. Captain America is really nicely done as far as everything goes with the figure, but the accessories are kind of lackluster. They're all based around the shield. It has a really bad gimmick with those ports, and it isn't really that great. However, I do find that the figure's hand selection is really nice. The head and the other accessories as far as that goes are great, so get that shield better and it'll be a much better figure overall. Iron Man is awesome. I do love the new head. It's great. The body is pretty okay, but the accessories are very nice as well. If you kind of combine these figures together, you'll get a really nice figure when it comes to accessories and bodies. Yet, they aren't all that great, but there are other versions of Iron Man and Captain America not only to look forward to, but look behind in the past to find whichever Iron Man and Captain America suits your collection. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Feel free to click like, subscribe, share, or leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com, where you'll find more reviews like this one. Thanks again for watching and keep being creative. Stay tuned.